Good morning and welcome. It is Friday the 29th of July. I am Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Where are we this week? Well, we are now Galway day 5, Goodwood day 4. So it's the penultimate day of Goodwood. We've still got two more after this of Galway. So Galway goes through to Sunday. Goodwood stops on Saturday. Some of you might have fallen off along the wagon along the way because it goes really, really thick and fast this week. So we are here again, cracking on. We have got double stake day. It's one of those ones where you could cross them in all sorts of different ways. So again, have we got the right horses? Number one. Number two, have we got them in the right combinations? We'll see. I'd say comparing it to other days of the week, it's probably the best day in terms of the volume of races with extra places. Not quite as good as Wednesday for prices, I would say, and value. So it is a good day all the same. So we are double staking it. Could easily have gone more and pushed it to 50, but I am limiting this channel to double stake only. I don't want to go any further than that. I appreciate people have won some decent money following the tips this week, but I am sticking to double only. I'm never going to go over a double stake. I basically decided that this morning because I ummed and ahed and I thought no, I'm sticking with it. We'll do what we're doing because it can go very wrong quickly, and we'll get into the review of yesterday. But it's a great example. Yesterday we had one decent winner which saved our day. Otherwise, it would have been a bit of a shocker, and it can happen really easily in these days. So. You know, we had a great day on Wednesday. We had a really nice day on Tuesday. We were marginally ahead Monday. We had a small loss yesterday. Well ahead for the week. We are making profit for the week as long as you keep your head and you bet the same. So we're going to double stake today. Probably will double stake tomorrow. Not sure about Sunday. So if you take that all into account, that potentially is 100. If that was double staking it in 3 more days, including today, that's another £120 outlay. So that's more what we do normally in about a week. So we're doing that in 3 more days. So if you're well ahead, just keep your head and don't keep betting loads more money, because even if we lose everything Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're still well ahead for the week. Hopefully that makes sense. Right. So what have we got? I'm going to try and go for this quick because I know the upload is going to take bloody ages. 35 on yesterday. I got it as 26.80 back. Sky would be slightly advantageous yesterday. I think it would make the difference of about £6-7. So if you were doing exactly what we did on the channel, but you weren't with Sky, I would have make it about £20 return, I think. So let's see. Frustrating. One out the placings. Looked like it blew the start and managed to snag second, which was ridiculous if you watch that race back. And then Shamlan wasn't there, so it was actually quite close. But we ended up with a place single. So it didn't look very good on results, but it wasn't. It was better than it looked. Then this one was frustrating. Western Run was poor. Didilon placed, but only for Sky, so you got about 40 or 50 pence back, and then. I think it fell actually, maybe at the last fence, and then damn it was close but not close enough. So disappointing really, and generally not running well on that one. And then we had this, which across the board all of these horses didn't run anywhere near as where I was hoping for. So that was that's really helpful when you get 4 really bad ones. Put them in the same bet, makes it safer. Then this was the big price one. Miss Myers, it ran enough with credit. It came 10th of 17 or 18 runners, so that's far better than 80-1. It was backed in a lot, but not close enough to snag a place. Silk and Ladder looked like it was up with the pace, looked like it was going well, and then it finished a remote last. So I think something went awry. Tudor City ran an absolute cracker. It's the jockey on there. So I've talked a lot on this channel about jockeys, inexperienced jockeys. I absolutely clocked the inexperienced jockey on Tudor City. An amazing an apprentice career, like over 10 years, but still got a £7 claim. And it was first run of the season, and I did my research on Lee McKenna, and I was like, there's no way he's been put on that just to give that horse a spin. That horse loves Galway, and that £7 claim is clearly useful, and they've clearly got him on there for a reason. So it's a good example of, you can look at a jockey and think, well, he has not experience for that race. He absolutely was picked for that horse and that race. So he might be very, very inexperienced, but just have a little look out now who he gets booked to ride, because he's certainly not prolific first ride of the season, albeit he has been come back from an injury. And then Magnetic North was down the field. So the fact we had that in the lucky, so on Sky you do get the bonus for one winner. For those, some of you may have actually, be fair, even got really better, because I know, I think people have told me it's the paddy shops in Ireland play double or treble for one winner, so you may well have done all right on that if you placed your bet in Ireland. And Betfred do well off those as well. So we had that, and we had the single, so that kind of saved our day really. Then we only got placed double if you were Sky, because Dadillion I think was 6th. The other two weren't, and then Tudor City won, so it was a place double but only Sky, so a couple of quid there. And then the evening bet. Saxon Scene, brilliant, second at 14-1, just where you want it to be. And then Otago, it was very unfortunate incident if you watched the race. Laura Pearson unseated the rider and fell in the path of Otago, and I'd say it looked like it was definitely going to snag a place. So really unfortunate. I haven't seen any news about Laura Pearson, but there was I think 3 I saw yesterday. Jockeys unseat on the flat. It was looked like a bad one. And in the last race, Human East was withdrawn at the start, and then Master Grey was 3rd, and we needed top 2. So a place and a non-runner got you back about £1.14, I think it was. So not quite there. All right, today, what's the plan of attack today? Mainly Galway, with a bit of Goodwood. That's where I'm going. So more of it's in the evening. I have got 3 different types of combination bets, so I'm pulling some stuff out the creative box today, and so we've got those, and we've got 3 straightforward lucky 15s and 1 split lucky 15. I have got 3 other horses outside of Galway and Goodwood, but I'll be honest, I could have put so much more in. There's races I've just left out completely. There's races I've really gone small on that I could have gone bigger on. There's a couple outside of Galway Goodwood I want to include. There's a few others that are on the cutting room floor as well. So fingers crossed I've made the best ones last, but we'll see. So first bet, this is the only race but I've got anything in before 3 o'clock, and the 150 withhold. So 150 Goodwood withhold. So this is my Goodwood lucky 15. Couple of flags on here. One, better with Hills, but there is a lot of bookie place variation today, particularly at Goodwood. Generally at Galway, Sky is better. At Goodwood, it really varies. So in this 150, Sky have got promotion on money back cash second, third, 4th and 5th, which is a brilliant offer. But therefore then they're only paying first 3/4 of the odds. So they're the worst bookie for each way in that race. If you were to ask me, would I put £10 on withhold, because that's the maximum you can do for that bet? That's where I'd put it in. Yeah, definitely. There's a couple I liked in there, but withhold is from that promotion. That's probably what I would do with it. So put it on there. But another flag on this 150, unless there's a non-runner, Paddy and Betfair are 5 places, which is super generous, particularly when there's quite a few at the bottom end of the market you can just write off, I think, because they're well out the handicap. So if you get near the off and you're Paddy or Betfair, it's really worth having a right go at that 150, and seeing, whether it's just individually on singles or seeing what else you can do in combinations. But 5 places on that race with Paddy and Betfair is brilliant. So Hills are 4, and then we've got the 3 o'clock. That's my horse for that race. I've got 3. Auburn's my number 1 horse, 20-1. Then the 3:35 Clarendon House. There's a few bookies on 4. Hills are disadvantageous on that race, so they're not as good, but they're better on that one, and they're as good on that one. And it was slim margins, and you're going to get best price guaranteed. So when I've done my brain equation, Hills is where I've come out at. But 3:35 Clarendon House 14s, 4.10 Global Storm 15-2. So 20p each way lucky 15, 45p each way single on Orban. It's a funny amount. It just worked out with the rest of the bets like that. But yeah, this is one of those bets where, depending on the bookmaker, it all could look really, really different. But on balance, I would advise Hills for it. So that's bet 1. Bet 2, advising Hills again for bet 2. So this is around the houses bet, really. So it's a split lucky 15. So I've got the 3 o'clock Goodwood. I've got leg 1 is split. So Escobar and Revich, 20s and 50s. And then the other 3 non-Galway Goodwood horses I've got. So we've got the 4.30 Wolverhampton. I have stuck a Wolverhampton horse in. I did think it was worth it. Next second, 28-1. 4.50 Southwell Steel River, our old favourite. I can't leave him out, so he's in. 5.27 Bangor Golden Town, 20-1. So it's 2 times 10p each way lucky 15s. And then I've got additional 25p each way singles on the 2 in the big race at Goodwood for that one. So that is bet 2. I should say as well, I'm really conscious there's probably a lot of people that are new to my channel watching this week. And hopefully already you've got the gist. I'm not about one horse and I'm not about one bet. I've got multiple bets, 7 today. On a busy day like this, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 is where we're at. On a quiet day, 1 or 2 bets. But my strategy is about multiple accumulators and it is about value in the market. I'm not searching for the horse that I think is the best chance of winning. I'm searching for the one that's got the best value in chance of making the frame, is what I would say. So i.e. getting at least placed. Okay. What have we got here? So this is Hills again advising. So the first 3 bets here are Hills advisory. Bet 3 because they are equal terms to Sky Bet. So Hills and Sky are the same, but you'll get best price guaranteed on these. So this is a 3 and 3 bet. So 3 o'clock Goodwood, Orban, Escobar, Revich, 6.35 Galway I've done it with, National Ballet, Baby Zeus and Cask Mate. So they are 9 cross 20p each way, doubles, all combinations. You put all 6 in the bet slip and it will tell you that there are 9 doubles, 20p each way, it's 360 you bet. So that is bet 3. And then the last Goodwood Galway cross, the last 3 bets are all Galway. So this one, a funky combination bet. So I've got 3 races, 2 in each race. We're doing trebles across them and doubles on the last 2 legs, the Galway legs. Advisory Sky on this one. So the 4.45 Goodwood, Felix, Natalia and Beautiful Eyes. The 7.40 Galway, Brown Eagle and Flame of Era. 8.40 Galway, Secret Sea and Nibbler's Charm. So it's 8 times 20p each way trebles. So put them all 6 in your bet slip and you'll come up with 8 trebles. And you do that 20p each way. And then once you put the bet on, you want to reuse your selections, delete the Goodwoods and leave the Galways. So we're just leaving the Galways on there. And that's 4 times 20p each way doubles on the 4 Galway selections. Hopefully, I know for those of you who are regulars, you'll get that and you'll be able to do that no problem. If there's anybody new and this is going above their head, please ask me a question in the comments. I'm more than happy to try and explain it in more detail. But in essence, you've got 8 possible treble combinations with all 6. And then for the bottom 4, there's 4 double combinations. So that is a 480 bet. And then bet 5. Okay, we've got a 2 and a 4 bet on this one. So 2 in the 5 o'clock Galway and 4 in the 6 o'clock Galway. This is marginally Sky advisory because there's better place terms. But if you're not Sky, 365 or Paddy are best. So Sky if you've got it. If you haven't, 365 or Paddy because Sky are 7 on that race. And that could be useful for a bet like this. 5 o'clock we've got Silver Class 16, Sit Down Lucy 17-2, and then the 6 o'clock Rapid Response 14s, Bold Enough 17-2, Fan de Blue 11s and Coach Carter 8s. 8 times 20p each way doubles. That is bet 5. And then you'll be pleased to know the last 2 are straightforward lucky 15s at Galway. So we've got, and they're both Sky. 5 o'clock Silver Class 16s, 6 o'clock Rapid Response 14s, 6.35 National Ballet 16s, 8.40 Nibbler's Charm 22s. 20p each way lucky 15, 25p each way singles on the 4 of them. You'll see by the amount of stake and the prices, this is my value bet for the day. So that's where we're going. I've centred on those 4 at Galway. And then finally, Galway bet. We've got this one. 5 o'clock Sit Down Lucy, 6 o'clock Bold Enough, 6:35 Baby Zeus, and finishing off with 7:40 Brown Eagle with the additional single on Brown Eagle. So it works out at £6.50 you bet for bet 7. That is that one. All right, we're there. Any questions, shove it in the comments. Quick word on the golf. Bit more progress this morning in the Hero Open. Walters and Roussel are moving up the leaderboard a little bit, so we'll see how we go for the lucky 15 on there. And the best one over in Rocket Mortgage Classic was Troy Merritt last night. So it generally wasn't the best start for the golf, so we'll see how the rest of the day pans out for that and how we move into the weekend. All right, that's me. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Galway Day 6. Goodwood final day, day 5, which includes the Stewards Cup. Disappointingly, the Stewards Cup consolidation race hasn't got as many runners because it's great to go in with those. But Sky are 8 places on the Stewards Cup, so that is the race to look for tomorrow. Have a look. It's a nice, lovely cavalry charge, but 8 places on the Stewards Cup on Sky. We'll see what other bookies are going with. But yeah, a nice place to start that week tomorrow. All right, enjoy your day. Win, lose or draw. We're back tomorrow. Win, lose or draw. We've won this week, and that is important as long as you do not go crazy on add loads more staking. We've had a great day. We're not owed anything by the bookies this week. So if we lose today and we lose tomorrow, then so be it. We have won for the week as long as you keep your stake the same. Anything else we get back this week is a bonus because we've already done well. All right, that's me for the day. See you in the morning. Loving your work as always. Cheerio.